Let me tell you a story, a real one, though the names are changed. There was once a young man named Daniel. Daniel had big dreams. He dreamed of owning his own business, of waking up each morning excited by what he could build between sunrise and sunset. He wanted financial freedom. He wanted purpose. He wanted impact. Daniel was passionate. He scribbled his goals in a leather-bound notebook. Build my business, make $50,000 per year, have time freedom, serve people. He would read those lines every night before bed. And yet, after a year, nothing much had changed. The business idea still floated in his mind. The notebook was dusty. The dreams felt more like wishes than plans. Why? Because passion alone is not enough. Wishes alone don't build empires. What Daniel lacked was a system, a structure he could step into every day, a rhythmic way of operating that would guarantee forward progress. And this, my friends, is the heart of what I want to talk to you about today: how to build a system to actually achieve your goals. The danger of goal-only thinking. You see, most people start with the goal and then they wander. They hope, they wait. They believe that when motivation strikes, they'll work. But motivation is a fleeting visitor. Sometimes it shows up in the morning, sometimes it doesn't. I knew a woman, let's call her Sarah. Sarah was a writer. She wanted to publish a novel. For months, she sat at her desk, stared at the blank page, waiting for inspiration. She imagined herself holding her published book, reading reviews. She imagined the applause, but she didn't write a single page. The goal was vivid. The path was invisible. The problem wasn't her dream. The problem was reliance on willpower and mood. Dreams don't write themselves. Hope doesn't bake the bread. Success doesn't stroll through your door. It requires daily discipline, daily steps, a system. Goals are like the destination on a map. A system is the car, the tires, the steering wheel, the fuel. Without the car, the destination remains unreachable. What a system looks like. Let's go back to Daniel. After stumbling for a year, he realized something important. If he wanted progress, he needed structure. So he built a daily routine, not a rigidity, but a framework. Every morning he rose at 6 a.m., spent 15 minutes reviewing his long-term goals. Then he spent 30 minutes writing down the top 3 tasks that would move him nearer to those goals that day. He called them his must-dos. He committed to focused work for 2 hours. No social media, no email checking, no distractions, just plain, steady work on those tasks. After that, he took care of the small stuff: calls, errands, admin. Then in the evening, he reviewed his progress. He asked himself, did I complete my 3 tasks? What moved me forward? What held me back? What can I improve tomorrow? Notice, he didn't chase motivation. He followed a system. His system gave him clarity. Here is what I do every day. His system gave him accountability. I review results daily. His system gave him compounding power. Small, repeated gains accumulate into major results. The 4 pillars of an effective system. If you want to build a system that delivers, focus on 4 pillars. 1, clarity. You must know exactly what you are aiming for. Not, I want to be rich. Not, I want to be successful. But, I want to build a business making X dollars per month. I want to finish my draft of 80,000 words by June. The clearer the target, the more precise your system can be. 2, simplicity. Your system must be simple enough that you can use it every single day, even when you're tired, even when you don't feel like it. Complexity kills consistency. A system that's too ornate becomes a burden. Daniel's top 3 tasks each day: simple. 30-minute morning ritual: simple. Evening review: simple. Simplicity ensures you stick with it. 3, consistency. Progress isn't made in sporadic bursts. It's made with repetition. A single good day doesn't change much, but consistent good days, one after another, build momentum. Sarah, the writer, might have had bursts of inspiration, but without consistency, the page remained blank. With consistency, each page becomes 2, each chapter becomes another. 4, feedback and reflection. You must check your progress. If you don't measure, you can't correct. Without feedback, you drift. Daniel's daily evening ritual: simple review. What worked, what didn't, kept him on track. He gradually refined his system. He discovered which tasks propelled him forward, which drained energy, which gave little return. That insight allowed him to adapt. The story turns: resistance and experimentation. Of course, as with any story worth telling, there were storms. Daniel's first few weeks of the system were smooth, but then came a rough patch. Business was slow, payments delayed, discouragement crept in. Some days the top 3 tasks felt meaningless. Other days he skipped the evening review because he was too tired or too busy. In one low moment, he considered giving up the system altogether. Maybe I'm not meant for this, he thought. Maybe I need to take a break, wait for a better season. He almost scrapped the routine. He almost went back to hoping. But then, something clicked. He realized why the system mattered most when things were hardest. Because a system doesn't rely on good times. A system works best during storms. When feelings fade, structure remains. When hope dims, discipline stands. So he persisted. On a rainy, tired day, he still sat at his desk for those 2 hours. On a weary evening, he still asked himself, did I do what I promised today? Over time, slowly but steadily, results began to show. A new client finally paid. Another referred him. Another email brought interest. The momentum tiptoed in, and then it grew into a steady rhythm. You are not building a project, you are building a lifestyle. Here is something powerful. When you build a system around your goals, you are not just working toward a project. You are building a lifestyle. Your daily habits, your morning rituals, your planning, your reviews become who you are. You stop being someone who tries to get things done. You become someone who gets things done day in, day out. Goals change, dreams evolve, some ambitions grow old. Your 25-year-old dreams might look different at 35, but a system, a strong foundation of discipline, habits, reflection, clarity, stays valuable. You aren't building for just this goal. You're building for a lifetime of growth. In other words, you are not merely writing a chapter, you are writing a book, even a series of books. Practical blueprint, how to build your system starting tomorrow. Now I want to give you a simple blueprint, a blueprint you can start using tomorrow. Let's break it down step by step. Define the target. Write down your top 3 to 5 long-term goals with a clear deadline. Be specific. For example, within 12 months, generate X revenue. Within 6 months, publish manuscript. Pin those goals somewhere you see every day. Design the daily ritual. Choose a consistent time each day. Morning works best for most. Spend 5 to 15 minutes reviewing your goals, then list your top 3 tasks for the day. Tasks that move you closer to those long-term goals. Time block focus work. Set aside a dedicated block of time for deep, focused work, free from distractions. Even 1 to 2 hours a day can be enough if you guard it fiercely. Track your progress. At the end of the day, review what you accomplished. Reflect. Did you complete the tasks? Did they bring you closer to your long-term goals? What challenges came up? What can you adjust? Weekly and monthly review. Once a week, review your progress. Are you moving? Are some tasks more effective than others? Once a month, check your long-term goals. Do they still reflect what you want? Adjust if needed. Stay flexible but firm. If something isn't working, maybe your work block isn't effective at night, adjust. But don't abandon the system because it's hard. Difficult, natured growth, easy, teach and comfort, not progress. The moral of the story. Remember Daniel and Sarah. They both had dreams. Both yearned for something more. Sarah waited for her muse to strike and waited forever. Daniel built a system, followed it through storms and sunshine, and eventually saw his dreams take shape. A life built slowly, day by day, became a life transformed. The moral: a well-designed, simple, consistent system turns vague dreams into real achievements. And more than that, it turns fleeting ambition into a way of life. Don't chase motivation. Build a system. Don't wait for the right time. Make the time right by showing up daily. Don't let your goals be a fantasy. Let them become inevitable. Closing, call to action and vision. Now I want you to pause, close your eyes for a moment, visualize where you want to be a year from now. What does success look like for you? What difference have you made? How has your life changed? Good. Hold that picture. Now imagine, not just that one moment in space, but every day between now and then. Imagine you waking up, doing your daily ritual, doing your focused work, revisiting your goals, adjusting, refining, growing, day after day, month after month. That image, that's not a wish. It's a plan, a system. When you finish this video, I want you to write down your top 3 long-term goals, schedule your daily ritual, and commit to your top 3 tasks tomorrow. Just that, one small step, because every journey begins with one small, consistent step. If you build your system faithfully and patiently, you sow the seeds of your future. And before you know it, those seeds will grow into the tree you envisioned. Strong, sturdy, real. Your dreams are not fairy tales. They are unlived possibilities. Build your system, show up, persist, and watch your life transform.